Make sure you're subscribed to this channel and keep believing. God bless you.
It can be difficult to find the strength to take a step back, reassess, and reset our relationship with God. It's easy to get caught up in the intense emotions and feelings we experience when faced with difficult situations. We might not feel ready for the words He places on our hearts. Too often, though, we are told by religious authorities that those feelings are invalid or wrong, and Scripture should be used to replace pain and anger. But it is important to remember that Scripture is meant to provide support and guidance, not replace real-life emotions. Being honest with God, even if it means sharing worry or fear, is essential to maintaining a healthy relationship with Him. And forgiveness, of ourselves and of God, sometimes needs to come first in order for us to move forward. Forgiveness doesn't mean erasing history or forgetting what has happened. Instead, it means accepting that things won't always go as planned, but trusting in God's plan despite our own uncertainty or confusion. That kind of trust requires acknowledging past mistakes and heartache without holding resentment towards ourselves or others involved. God does not make mistakes. Therefore, any setbacks experienced in life were destined for a reason we may never understand this side of heaven. But trusting in His will helps us remain secure despite the trials thrown our way. Without unconditional trust in God's plan, our souls are left hanging between hope, love, joy, and despair without respite from despair. We must cling on to faith that all experiences ultimately contribute towards growth and development into better individuals. We must allow ourselves grace during times of hardship or grief, instead of pushing away what we don't understand out of fear or hurt. It is up to us as children of God to seek clarity during stormy times by being honest about the confusion felt within ourselves. We must speak candidly with Him about our needs for healing, so we can learn how to live boldly through any difficulties which come our way. So forgive yourself, forgive others, including God, for perceived missteps along life's journey. Know full well you won't receive His complete peace until you do so wholeheartedly, without further judgment on yourself or anyone else involved. Instead of harsh criticism that can cause pain, learn from the mistakes made out of love during life's chaotic seasons. Sometimes life can be so hard, so painful that it can feel like there's no hope. When tragedy strikes and the unimaginable happens, you may ask, "Why did this happen to me?" You might even become so overwhelmed with grief that you lash out at God in anger. But even though it may be impossible to understand the rationale behind life's misfortunes, it is important to remember that forgiveness and understanding go hand in hand. The act of forgiveness is essential for mending broken relationships with both ourselves and with God. It doesn't mean we let those who have wronged us off the hook. Instead, it means we take back our power by allowing ourselves to be honest about how we're feeling. Angry, hurt, betrayed. You must find a way to turn away from holding on to spiteful thoughts. This means letting go of our resentment and embracing what happened as part of our journey. To do this requires having an open conversation with God. By speaking honestly about what has happened, we place all of our burdens at the altar where God can tend to them. This kind of forgiveness allows us to reclaim our peace of mind and happiness, because instead of resenting what has been left behind, we are now able to move forward in a healthier way, without the weight of bitterness dragging us down. It also helps us reconnect with ourselves and strengthens our relationship with God. Rather than seeing difficulties as a punishment from Him, we can use these moments as an opportunity for growth and understanding His plans for our lives. In those times when it's hard to find solace in faith-based quotes or sermons, seeking positive affirmation through prayer can help bring healing and clarity in meaningful ways. Ultimately, it is up to us whether or not we fully embrace the concept of forgiveness. Reaching out for spiritual guidance when faced with immense pain takes courage, but rewards us greatly along our path towards healing and seeking closure in difficult times. By going within ourselves and talking openly with God through prayer or meditation, we will gain more insight into how things ultimately serve a greater purpose that will one day bring peace into both your heart and life. It's time to be honest with yourself and with God. Too often, we pretend as if our feelings don't exist or that they're insignificant. We pretend like our pain doesn't matter, that we can hide it away in hopes of avoiding any potential awkwardness or discomfort. But the truth is there's no getting away from the fact that pain exists, and pretending like it won't ever serve us in the long run. God already knows your pain before you even think about it, and He wants you to come to Him in honesty and vulnerability, so He can help you out of whatever situation you may find yourself in. He wants you to be open and genuine, as opposed to putting up a facade of fake positivity or trying to act strong when inside all you want is simply some relief from your pain. Life isn't just feeling good all the time. It's about growing, evolving, and learning. It's about unlearning certain things that don't belong in God's kingdom, such as denying any part of our truth or being ashamed of who we truly are because someone else told us so. It's about relearning how to forgive ourselves and others for mistakes made along the way. It's about understanding how each thing we do leads us down a path to success or destruction, ultimately affecting everything else around us. It may feel uncomfortable at first stepping into this new realm of openness with God, but that means that it's working. Every step towards being vulnerable is an important one towards true freedom from within, being able to experience life from glory to glory without fear or shame depending on what lies ahead. So take a moment for yourself and forgive God for anything He may have done wrong in your eyes. Let Him know about all your emotions, whatever they may be, anger, bitterness, or any other type of hurtful feeling. Give Him complete access into your life. Allow Him to show you the purpose behind everything He has done, while also teaching you how much He truly loves you. Type yes if you believe in the Lord.
Glorify the Lord by sharing this video today. Click here to watch this important message.